This is Change Radio News. The news read by Pamela Nkomo. Stories making the headlines. People's President Advocate Nelson Chamisa speaks on the festive season. Chitungwiza Municipality councillors not apologetic for standing with President Chamisa. Zimbabweans continue to die at Beitbridge border post. Now for the news in detail. People's President, Advocate Nelson Chamisa, in his festive season speech, thanked the entire MDC Alliance leadership for its sacrifice and loyalty to the struggle. In his speech, the President said, and I quote, "I salute your capable leadership and unimpeachable stewardship at all levels. You make the People's Party of Excellence great and render the people's cause justified and noble." Close quote. Also in the same speech, President Nelson Chamisa assured the nation that the year 2021 will be a turning point. He said, and I quote, "May 2021 bring a major improvement in people's lives as we get ready to lead from the front and increase our alternative policies and leadership programs. We lead and we will win. We must win Zimbabwe for change." Close quote. Chitungwiza Municipality councillors have said in their statement that they are not apologetic for standing with President Nelson Chamisa, and that it is categorically clear that the recalls will not move them or instill fear and cower them into submission. They also said that they were not apologetic for standing by the people's will, as it is the people who give them the mandate to lead and not the courts. Zimbabweans are dying at the Beitbridge border post due to the heat wave. 21 people died trying to cross the Limpopo River, and others were stabbed, with 11 others having died in the queue. 4 truck drivers have died in their trucks as they fear being robbed if they leave the trucks unattended. This has brought the death toll to 36. Let's listen to Dennis Juru, who was there.
4 truck drivers. 11 vanhu zvavo vanga vari mugutara vafa. 21 vanhu vafa vachizama kuyambuka nekurwizi. As of today, from the 7th of December, 21 people died trying to cross into Zimbabwe through ungazetted point of entry. 21 people died from the 7th of December 2020 to date. 21 people died trying to cross the Limpopo River through ungazetted point of entry. 4 truck drivers died in the queue. 11 ordinary people died in the queue trying to cross the border post. This is due to hot temperatures. Temperatures are as high as 41 degrees Celsius at the border post. There's no water. So the people, even the emergency vehicles, cannot access the people who are in the queue. We tried to engage the municipality so that they can bring water bowsers. It's congested to an extent that water bowsers cannot access people who are in the queue. We are trying to reach out the minister so that probably they can deploy South African Defence Forces to give people water, maybe by using helicopters, because there is no access to the people who are in the queue using roads. Nyaya yatokutaura pano ndeyekuti kusvikira pazuva ranhasi kubva musi wa7 December kusvika zuva ranhasi vanhu vafa vaita 36 vachizama kuyambuka Beitbridge border post. Inyaya inosuwisa zvikuru sayoyo. Let's share the video guys, let's share the video, let's share the video. Ndichitaura inyaya inosuwisa zvakanyanyisisa. 21 vanhu vashaika murwizi vachizama kuyambuka. Vamwe vafa va21 ivavo, vamwe vashaika nekuda kwemvura yakawanda murwizi. Va21 ivavo vamwe vaurayiwa nematsotsi anozivikanwa nekunzi maguma murwizi rweLimpopo. And then kune vanhu 11 vashaika vari mutsara wekuti vapinde paBeitbridge border post. Kune vanhu 11 vashaika vari mutsara vachizama kuti vayambuke Beitbridge border post. Kobva kwati 4 matruck drivers vashaika vari mumarori avo vachizama kuti vambe vakabata mutsara, nekuti ukabuda mumutsara unowana mumwe munhu atora nzvimbo yako kana kuti unowana zvinhu zvapiwa, because kune mbavha dzarura dziri kubira vanhu dzakapakata. Vamwe vane pfuti, vamwe vane mapanga, vamwe vane zvinhu zvinotyisa chaizvo zvekuti vanhu vari kutorwa zvinhu zvavo. Saka kuti vanhu vafambe netsoka vadzokere kumesina kwavanokwanisa kuwana mvura, kana kuti vaende kuBeitbridge border post kwavanokwanisa kuwana mvura netsoka, vari kubatwa vari kurobwa murodhi vana vachizama kudaro. Vanhu vanenge varamba ndo vari kuzowanikwa dzimwe nguva vachichekwa, dzimwe nguva vachiitwa sei, vopedzisira vazofa. Saka vamwe vanotyawo vari kubva vafira mudzimota pavanenge vari ikoko. Let's share the video guys, let's share the video. Tikomborerwe tichienda mberi. Let's share the video. Tichitaura. So ndozviri kuitika, tine urombo nevashaika. Tinoti ngavazorore murugare. Kulumang'odhaba lokuti eBeitbridge border post sokula abantu abayi 36 abasileyo kwakajesu. Abantu abayi 36 bezama ukukhapha ukuya eZimbabwe. Abanye basiya eMalawi, abanye basiya eZimbabwe, abanye basiya eZambia, eMozambique, eDRC. So kulabantu abayi 21 abatshonileyo abasileyo bezame ukukhapha umfula oLimpopo okungekho emthethweni. Kusithi kulabantu abayi 11 abafileyo bese ilayinini lokuyadinisa ama-passport, ngoba ilayini yakhona idlula even eMessina inde okokuthi ingadlula 22 kilometers ilayini leyo. So akula manzi, akula kudla, ukuthi abantu bazama ukuhamba akuhambeki, ngoba kulezigebengu ezibamba abantu inkunzi, kulezigebengu ezilezibamu, kulezigebengu eziphethe konke okungabulala umuntu. So abantu bayasaba ukuthi baphume bahambe bayodinga amanzi, ngoba babehamba namanyawo. Kuyatshisa kwakajesu, kuyatshisa kakhulu, kuyatshisa. Let's share the video guys, let's share the video, let's share the video guys, let's share the video. Kusithi ama-truck driver angu-4 afile. So kusho ukuthi inamba yethu seyiku-36 eBeitbridge border post. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a break. When I come back, I think I will have a different audience. So I will repeat what I just said. Just zoka regarding mvura mvura. Not zoka mushure mechinguvana. Tozotaura nemi ndikuudza zviri kuitika. ndichawedzera pane zvandataura kana kuti ndichadzokorodza izvo zvandataura bedzi kana pasina zvandawana. So nokunge kuti panguva inoyi timboshare video, ngatishare video tichimbonwira mvura. What is static case? Ngesikati static case. Ngicela ukuthi share video inamba yethi inani kakhulu. Let's share the video while we are having a short break. Thank you.
Meanwhile, Zimbabwe National Students Union President Takuzwa Ngadziore has condemned the unjust arrests and persecutions of Alan Moyo and Sheila Chisirimuru. The two will spend Christmas in cells as the regime unfairly ruled against them. This is what President Ngadziore had to say.
Revolutionary salutations to all the suffering and dejected masses of our people. For social democracy to thrive, solidarity is a vital cog which the whole society should take cognizance of. Thus, in the spirit of undying solidarity, we stand firm and staunch as the Zimbabwe National Students Union to castigate the unjust arrest of our own member Alan Moyo and of course Sheila, who is part of the labor movement. It all shows how the dictatorship of Emmerson Mnangagwa has since stained the courts, the law, and every institution which is supposed to protect the citizens to go against the citizens. What has happened to the mantra pro populo for the people? What has happened to the mantra pro lege for the law? What has happened for the mantra pro patria for the country? It all questions our existence as a people, and it all is a call to action that we should act and we should stand up to demand our space. Because democracy will never be given, freedom will never be given. You fight and you demand for it. And we are willing to go to the deepest extent in demanding freedom for Alan Moyo, who was arrested for simply addressing the masses at Copacabana, for simply speaking truth to power, denouncing the mismanagement of government when it comes to the economy, for speaking truth to power when it comes to corruption. But he was arrested, and it shows that this is the time that we show the government that the people in power will never be greater than the power in people. So we shall fight and we shall stand. Aluta contra, aluta continua.
And Amalgamated Rural Teachers Union of Zimbabwe have said that the Mugabe Road Scholarship beneficiary, Magistrate M. Ndlovu, who convicted and imprisoned Comrade Sheila, has surprisingly denied her bail on dubious grounds that she will lose the case at High Court. Zimbabwe is at a high risk of receiving a big surge of the new COVID-19 infections and the new coronavirus variant, which scientists have traced its roots to South Africa, following the influx of returning Zimbabwean citizens from the country for Christmas celebrations. The Guardian yesterday reported that South African scientists have discovered a new variant of COVID-19 which is likely to be more transmissible and may hit young people harder. They also said the new variant, known as 501YV2, may be slightly more resistant to vaccines. In other news, government has been urged to pay urgent attention to teacher salaries. In a statement, Progressive Teachers Union Zimbabwe said that other than receiving wishes for a Merry Christmas, teachers have nothing to offer to their families as rentals, exorbitant electricity and water bills, transport costs, and the dollarization of the economy have cumulatively wiped teachers' starvation wages. South Africa's Home Affairs Minister Aaron Motsoaledi has rejected a request for a delegation of Zimbabwean ministers that wanted to meet South African officials to discuss the unprecedented congestion at Beitbridge border. However, South Africa argued that its social services are being strained by an ever-growing number of Zimbabwean immigrants fleeing a 2-decade-long economic and political crisis. Now to end the news bulletin, here are the headlines once more. People's President Advocate Nelson Chamisa speaks on the festive season. Chitungwiza Municipality councillors not apologetic for standing with President Chamisa. Zimbabweans continue to die at Beitbridge border post.